today's video, we're gonna do a review on the new, not yet available, but I'll get into that. We are talking about the Tropical Coconut Over Ice. It'll be available for Vertuo and Original line, which I think it's awesome. But going back to when it's gonna be released, Nespresso did something totally weird. I don't understand why they did that, but they released it to some people. So I think about a month ago, maybe, they released it to a few people and they were able to get 2 sleeves of each. So one of my lovely subscribers actually sent this to me in my UPS mailbox, and I was like floored when she messaged me and asked me if I wanted to try them. And of course I said yes, because I want to review the pot for you guys. So a special thank you to you, Miriam. You are the sweetest. So thank her. If she comments down in the comment section, I'll pin her comment and make sure to thank her. Because of her, we're able to get this early review. So these are the pods right here, and look at the pod, you guys. It is so pretty. The pod is called Tropical Coconut Over Ice, and this is the Vertuo pod. It's a coffee size pod. And then this one, of course, is for the original line, and this one is espresso. So I'm gonna read briefly what each box describes the pod as. This one says, why we love it: Barista Creations Tropical Coconut Flavor Over Ice brings a taste of the tropics to your home. The refreshing coconut flavor splashes throughout the caramelly notes of a Latin American and African Arabica blend. It's our most exotic coffee over ice. A sweet vanilla note makes a true treat of this refreshing iced coffee experience. And then they actually give you like a recommendation on how to drink it. It says it's best served as a 1 coffee capsule over a big cupful of ice cubes. Usually their barista creations are made for milk, but they don't really mention milk here. What's funny is that they do mention milk in their espresso pod. This one says, you'll love the refreshing, exotic taste of Barista Creations Coconut Flavor Over Ice. Blends beautifully into the roasted, caramelly notes of Latin American Arabica espresso. With a hint of vanilla, this iced delight is your perfect, refreshing summer treat. Best served as 1 coffee capsule over a handful of ice. To extend the treat, top it up with cold water or cold milk. So when you add water, you make it an Americano. When you add milk, you make it a latte. So I'm actually a little bit more excited for the espresso pods. And what I was gonna say, I wish they would have done, they did a coffee capsule for Vertuo, but I wish they would have done a double espresso for Vertuo, because if you have the Vertuo line and only that, you don't get espresso option. At least I don't know, like maybe they didn't release that yet. So I'm hoping with their launch tomorrow, I'm hoping to see a double espresso or an espresso pod for Vertuo. But sadly right now, all we know is that they have a coffee capsule and a regular espresso capsule for the original line. So having said that, I'm gonna play around with it. And then quickly, I feel like I'm going on a tangent. Alex, breathe. I have said to a few of my followers that I don't like coconut. And I'm gonna be honest, the first and only time I've ever had coconut was at a Starbucks that I ordered. I think I ended up ordering like a caramel latte, and they by mistake gave me coconut milk, and I either was just kind of thrown off because I wasn't expecting that flavor, or I don't know what, but I did not like that flavor. And ever since then, I've had it in my head that I'm not crazy about coconut. That is the only reason why. But I do enjoy a piña colada, which has coconut. I enjoy almond joys, which, by the way, the almond joy is going to be kind of like the inspiration for one of the drinks. And yeah, so I do like coconut. I'll eat it. That flavor with the Starbucks like mix up just caught me off guard, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. So hopefully this all works out, and I'm gonna show you guys the milks that I bought because I really want to like this pod, and I want to make sure that I do my best to like it. I want to forget what happened with Starbucks, and I'm gonna have an open mind. So let me show you the milks that we're gonna use, and then we're gonna start the recipes. So this is the milk number 1. This one is Chobani Coffee Creamer Flip Edition, made from farm fresh cream with natural chocolate, coconut, and almond flavors. And it's a creamer, so I'm gonna pair this with the coffee capsule and see how that taste is. We're gonna do a, what am I gonna call it? A coconut mocha macchiato. That's what we're gonna call it. So that's what I'm gonna use this milk for. This is a mix between coconut and almond milk. Okay, so let's get brewing. camera wasn't recording, but I said I was going to use the hyper chiller for good faith because I don't want to water down the coffee too much. And as I was pouring it, you can really smell the coconut. So I'm going to taste this without any like creamer, like I said, or milk. I'm just going to swirl it around. Make sure it gets real nice and cold. And I have a cup of ice right here just to pour it over. You can definitely smell the coconut. So I'm just gonna try it without milk, creamer, and see what happens. But if you guys are new to my channel, I personally don't like anything without milk or like syrups and stuff. So don't take my review without milk too seriously. Okay. If you guys like just black coffee or even Americanos, because they suggest adding water to make it an Americano, I think you guys would like it. You can definitely taste the coconut, and I don't mind it. I don't hate it. It just makes me excited to taste it with milk because this is actually really good. Yes, it is actually really nice and refreshing. Like, this is a type of flavor that you drink on vacation. This is so good. Like, if you have an Airbnb that you rent out to people and an espresso, having this pod would probably make for a good review because you can taste the tropical goodness of coconut. So let's taste this now with the creamer and make it a nice coffee. And for that, I have this cute little cup with ice already. So I'm just gonna pour the rest of the coffee. And then this is the creamer we're gonna use. I'm just gonna give it a good shake. Cute. I love seeing that like mix with the creamer and the coffee. Okay, so I just put the lid on it, got myself a straw, give it a little mix. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I think it's a mix between the creamer and the actual pod. It's so coconutty, but the creamer has a little bit of like cocoa flavor in it. This is so good. And surprisingly very rich in coffee flavor, even though it's a coffee capsule. So yeah, I think that's it as far as like the coffee one. That one is, I'm definitely gonna buy it. That's actually really good, unless the latte proves to be better. Okay, let's get started with this latte. And something I want to mention is usually when I have a creamer, I don't put creamers on espressos. I only do creamers on the big, huge coffee capsules because I feel like creamer on espresso, I don't know. I just like lattes, and a latte is milk and espresso. That's it. And that's why I'll flavor it with syrups or sauces. Okay, so for a coconut mocha macchiato, you're gonna need this one. This is the creme de cacao from Torani. It's a really nice, like, chocolatey syrup. And then we're gonna do 2 capsules of the coconut or tropical coconut flavor over ice. And our choice of milk is gonna be this one. Again, I'm a little traumatized with the coconut milk. So I grabbed this one because this is a little bit of a blend with almond milk. So hopefully it works out. So that's the only reason why I got this blend. So I'm not quite ready to do a full-on coconut milk considering the pod is already coconut flavor. And you can taste the coconut. Like there's no doubt. You can't deny it. At least I can't. The coconut flavor is there with or without milk. All right, let's brew. All right, so I'm gonna try it over ice just for good measure. Oh, I'm always dropping everything. I hope I don't spill it. Wish me luck. Oh. I'm having a hard time smelling the coconut on this one. It's there, but I feel like the coffee one is more potent. Hopefully it tastes the same. Oh, there it is. Now that it's like, I don't know, simmering down. Now that I think of it, I didn't do the hyper chiller with this one, and I did with the coconut. And for some reason, I guess as it cools down, you could smell the coconut, because earlier I couldn't and now I can. So I don't know what that is. Whoa, this one is a little more bitter. But that's normal. It's an espresso, so it's brewed differently. Oh, I would not like this one without any milk. I hope the latte turns out good. Yeah, this one's really, really, really bitter. Like I said, I don't like any espresso. Like, I have espresso pods that I like, but I will never drink them without milk because they're more bitter, in my opinion. So there's that. So let's add milk. I'm not going to use this one because I feel like it's already been watered down too much for the latte. So I'm going to brew these and then we'll do our latte. I just wanted to give you guys a whole like rounded review of everything. Yeah, this is like quite bitter. Okay, I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of the creme de cacao. And I'm going to put that on the cup first. So there's 1, there's 2. So 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to take our milk first. Usually when you put your milk first, it waters the coffee. It waters down the coffee less. And honestly, I don't believe that you need the hyper chiller for espresso. Their taste is more potent, in my opinion, that it's really hard to water it down. But I mean, there's some people that still think it waters it down. I just don't find the need for the hyper chiller. I do find the need for the bigger coffee capsules, but not for the espresso pods. I'm gonna put some milk first, about that much, and then we'll do our espresso. I like these little wooden handles, but I feel like they don't pour the espresso out as good. I feel like I'm always dripping, but there you go. Look at that. That looks so good. I couldn't really press the lid all the way down because I overfilled it. So I'm gonna drink a little bit from it and then we'll push it down. By the way, these cups are linked on my Amazon page if you guys are interested. They're the cutest little cups. I feel like they make any iced coffee look really good because of the diamond like pattern. Okay, here we go. Okay, just that first sip, I already like this better. I don't know, and obviously the colors are different. I honestly think it's that creamer that just makes everything come out. But this is not bad. It's just a more bolder coffee flavor. So if you honestly like more coffee flavor, then I think you would like this one. You could taste the chocolate from the syrup, you could taste the coconut, and you could taste all the tropical goodness, but it's just a bolder flavor, and I feel like this one's just easier to drink. So good. I mean, this one's good too. It's growing on me. Okay, now that I tasted both, this one feels weaker, but I like this one first. Yeah, I think I'm liking this one better because it's just richer. If you want a bolder flavor, you have to go the espresso. And again, like I said, I feel like Nespresso, I'm hoping they did a double espresso or some sort of espresso pod with it that they haven't told us about, because this one is just a lot more richer in flavor. But this one's good too. It's just iced coffee. If you had iced coffee and an iced latte, you know the difference. Iced lattes just give you more coffee flavor. It's a richer, bolder flavor compared to your typical like drip style coffee. And that's how I see the coffee capsules. They're kind of like your Keurig capsule drip style coffee, like what you would get from a like little coffee pot machine. So that's what that is, iced coffee, and then the latte is just espresso with milk. So Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this one. That's why sometimes I hate doing like a taste test or like first impressions. And it's funny because I used to hate doing that for like makeup as well, because when I used to do my makeup first impressions, I feel like later on I would change my mind. And right now I changed my mind and I like the latte better. But if you're not adding milk to it, I think the coffee capsule is where it's at with no milk. That taste is a lot more easier to drink. This one without milk, super, super bitter. Not good at all. All right, that was fun. And I'm actually really excited to finish my iced latte. I hope this review helped you guys in deciding whether or not you're gonna get this new pod. Again, they're gonna be released tomorrow, I'm hoping. I heard from several people that they're releasing it May 19th. And then, you know, with them putting their little launch sticker countdown, it just reaffirms that it is going to be launched tomorrow. Question of the day: are you guys getting this pod? Whether it's original line or Vertuo line or both, are you guys going to get it? And if this review helped you guys, give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel when you guys engage in my comments. Give it a thumbs up, and if you share my video, it helps a ton. We are so close to 10K, and it just baffles my mind. It's taken me a little longer because I started out this channel with reviewing makeup and I enjoyed it for a little bit, and then I just kind of lost interest, and then I did mommy videos, and now I feel like I truly enjoy the whole aspect of it because of coffee. And it's amazing seeing so many people come together and connecting and conversating about coffee. Like it's insane. So it makes me really happy. If you guys know anybody that has an espresso machine and would really benefit from watching my videos, share this video or share any of your favorite videos to them and help me get to 10K. Thank you again. And yeah, I think that is it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.